That's all good. I think I updated everything I needed to. Okay, I gotta figure out. Maybe I turn my audio down. Why is that so loud? And then turn this up? Because game volume be like bumping. Like I should be able to go like this. I should not make it that loud. Now where am I getting email notifications? Well, I don't need an email to tell me that I'm live. I know I'm live. I'm me. Anyways. I think I'll move this over here. I'll give it like a couple of minutes and then actually do the thing. I can't imagine anyone's going to be showing up because it's an early stream. Let me just make sure we're cooking over here. I think everything's right on that. Might as well jump into it, you know? As long as the mic is loud enough, I can fix everything else in post. Or I'll probably add some music. I don't know if I want to add some music to the behind it while I'm going. Anyways, let's pop over here and get it going. So we go here. I think everything looks right on that. Can I just... Cool. A preview for that. Okay, let's see if I still got it. Hey y'all, Saves Untitled here. I wanted to potentially start a new series here. I feel like there's a lot of really useful posts over on the competitive TFT subreddit, and if you miss a couple or you're not actively keeping up with it, you can fall behind in games, or you'll go into a lobby and you'll see a build you've never seen before, and then you'll go over to the subreddit and be like, damn, I should have read that post because here's a complete guide on this. But all of the posts that I'm going to be talking about and this slideshow are all going to be down in the description if you want to check anything out yourself. And a lot of these I would suggest checking out the posts themselves because there's a lot of supplemental information. Basically here I want to give you kind of the bits and pieces of the most important stuff from these posts. One, so you can go and check it out yourself, or two, to give you like a brief insight to what's going on over the competitive TFT subreddit. It's a really great resource for playing competitive TFT, and if you're trying to grind more, it's a great place to, even if you're not getting the direct value of the individual post from there, or you're not posting yourself, it's really good to be over there and be reading things because it'll open your mind to potential lines of thought that you're not might not be introduced to, especially if you're someone like me who doesn't watch a lot of TFT streams but plays a lot of games, so you kind of get locked into your own mentality. Anyways, first one I wanted to highlight is this post, I believe it was only a few days ago, about this new Chinese jack tech. So you've probably been seeing, if you've been on the ladder, the rise of Mosher jacks. I guess it would be more considered Mosher jacks. And this post is kind of a companion to that rise of Mosher jacks, of saying that over in China, and this guide, I believe the poster is taking the post from somewhere else and translating it. Again, the post, once you check on the slide, or when you check out the PowerPoint down in the description, you can click on this and you can go over to the post. But it's translating a post that is a slight variation on it. Instead of, you can see here, the prioritization is on getting 5 EDM over 3 jacks. It wants 3 combat augments, which is part of the broccoli formula, which we're going to talk about a little bit later, which is another post that was on the subreddit. And instead of being directly focused on the jacks and being a level 6 reroll comp, this is a level 7 reroll comp instead, to kind of touch on the brief ideas of the post. It also mentions 2 things if you haven't been keeping up with the subreddit or Leduc, his YouTube content. Oh my god, you are missing out, not only from an entertainment standpoint, but from just like little niche things that you'd never think of for TFT if you're not watching their channel. But 2 of the things that it specifically mentions from that is the new Lux positioning tech, where instead of putting her on the very back line, you put her 1 step up so she can, when she uses the sample Jax attack, so she can jump into and hit their backliners, which is incredibly useful for winning some fights. A lot of people have caught on to that through just the popularity of the Jax build, so there's a little bit of a positioning game going on there, so that is something to be wary of, both if you're playing the build or not playing the build, just something to be wary of that new positioning tech. As well as this post specifically mentions another Leduc video or another tech that was popularized by Leduc video where I want to say I'm getting this right, but I definitely check his video to clarify. Whereas you are more likely, you're going to see, so say you get Mosh or Headliner Jacks. You buy it, you sell it, then next time you see Jacks in the pool, it should be EDM, like it swaps it over. And there's a lot more complex and specific details with that that are explained much better than I ever could in Leduc's video. But on that point of what this build specifically mentions is doing that and only really getting the EDM headliners. It mentions getting the Mosher headliner as a something to hold you over until you would get the EDM one, and you'd sell it and swap it out for that either EDM Lux or Jax, as it's kind of pointing to on this build here. But I guess I kind of buried the lead on that. There's the weird variation that you're also playing Yone, Bard, and MF to get this Jazz in here. Because you are getting a lot of traits. There's a comment on this post, someone saying that the win rate is like slightly better than 6 Moshers with these two. Or I think they were doing it with Yone and MF, I want to say. But there's also another counter to that post in there being like it's a survivorship bias, where if you get to the point where you're able to play these units that are kind of +1s, because your core is always going to be the EDM units and 1 Mosher, and then kind of go from there. Anyway, again, why I was saying that you should check out the posts themselves, because the discussions sometimes are often as valuable as the contents of the posts themselves. But my comments on it would really be Jax is strong. I don't know if I'd 100% agree with swapping out your headliner if you see the other one. I guess, again, as with all things in TFT, it depends. But I would honestly say if you hit that proper Jax headliner, you could just, especially if you're uncontested, just go down the Mosher path as well. And that's kind of what I'm pointing on in that second point, where having another variation of a good comp to play in case, say, 2 people are rerolling Jacks, they don't have a lot of Luxes, you hit the Lux headliner and already have some Luxes, you can pivot over to this kind of new tech. But I'm not wholeheartedly convinced by it because, again, Jax is strong, so Jax is fairly contested. Zed and Yone both can be hard to find if someone is playing Crowd Divers. And that could really ruin you. Jazz is here nor there if someone hits Thatch Jazz Baby or gets a good Jazz start, or is playing towards a super late game where they would use these 2 units. They can be contested as well. And with the pool and bag size changes, it can be pretty difficult to get some of these units. So, summary of it, it's good to know that this is a tech you can play, but because of how heavily some of these units can be contested, especially if someone is trying the same build as you. It's more good to have in mind, good to know that someone might be playing this to watch out for this specific tech. But I don't think it's like the next changing the meta kind of build, even though Jax is very good. Anyways, that'll bring us over to another post by this user, which I believe is also a translated post. And it talks about this broccoli formula that has been floating around and is named after one of the players who ran a sort of mindset. I don't know if the original post translated is by Broccoli themselves, but again, it goes a little bit more in depth to the post, but the basic formula is stage 2, you're going to collect pairs in those first stage 1 rounds, and if you have a good headliner plus a board that is strong with it, you're going to try the win streak. If not, you want to try the full lose streak. And making sure you're full doing that is incredibly important because, as the last point goes, you want to go fast 8, roll for 2 costs, 2-star, 4 costs. And if you have less gold than other people, / because of your econ have to wait a little bit longer to get that, you're going to get screwed and you're going to miss out on either a good 4-cost carry or any of the good 4-cost frontliners. And that sort of seems like the meta of how the game is working right now, just kind of the general sense of what the game is like now, and I'll kind of talk a little bit of that at the end after we go through all these posts that I want to talk about. Yeah, and they highlight KDA and super fans, of course, as strong openers, as well as they don't specifically mention it, but there's a lot of strong 1-cost headliners Annie kind of comes to mind. Jinx with the right build could also work. But especially they mentioned when you have this weak opener, you don't want to have a one-cost headliner, and you want to be looking for one of those two two-cost headliners that would work with your board and kind of pivot out through that way. Because if you continue lose streaking beyond that point, you are going to lose a lot of health, and that is kind of the other resource you have to keep in mind when you're going fast 8 and trying to roll for those 2-star 4 costs. So I guess we touched on 1 and 3. Let's go back and touch on 2, which is playing 3 combat augments, which makes a lot of sense given the stage 1, the stage 2, and I guess the later stage strategy where for both of those, for the fast 8 to be effective, you need to have a lot of money, and making sure you're full streaking through stage 2, whether it be win streaking or loss streaking, is what is going to matter the most. And it also specifically mentions Heartsteel as something to kind of help with that streak. And again, we're going to talk about Heartsteel as well a little bit later with some upcoming changes that are on the PBE about it. But Heartsteel is in a really good spot for not really usually being something where you just kind of full go down Heartsteel and play Heartsteel the entire game, but it's something you kind of stop in, take a visit, get a little bit more econ by playing it and going through. And you might go and have the initial response that some people had of being like, oh yeah, this is kind of obvious. But when you formalize, when you put it down like this, it makes it a little bit easier to follow and conceptualize, especially in a game like TFT where there are so many decisions, so many things that change from game to game. If you can have a rough idea of what you're going to want to be doing and then work at it from there, I think that's super, super helpful to have. But yeah, I don't think I have any major points on the broccoli formula besides I think it's a really good idea, and when I retrospectively take this formula and apply it on the games I've done well and the games I've done poorly, it does seem like a lot of the games I've performed really well, I'm either doing the broccoli formula or high rolling, which does kind of seem why I can understand why people are a little frustrated with this set and with this meta. Excuse me. Because it relies a lot on you not quite winning the 4-cost lottery, but econ in the early game and what you hit there really matters. And I feel like that can be frustrating for some players where it's not directly apparent that the thing that is losing you the game is your econ in the early game. But you'll get to level 8 and you'll get there later than other players and all the 4 costs will be gone. Or you will roll for specifically 1 or 2 4 costs because of the path you've put yourself in and lose because of that. But again, I'm kind of alluding stuff that we'll kind of jump into a little bit later. And where do we head next to? Oh yeah, something about the bag size changes we've been talking about, and then talking about specific headliners. Which is something we will talk about with the post after this, I believe. I think I remember. Okay, I think it's the Heartsteel post after this, and then the last kind of pair of ones I want to look at after this. But this is a classic competitive TFT subreddit post, because the Montix HD, who I believe is also the next post, who seems to be a great poster and contributor to the subreddit, does a lot of math and goes into pretty deep detail about why the math behind it says that rolling for a specific headliner isn't great. But honestly, you could just read the title, read the quote from this. Don't give yourself only one out because you're going to whiff enough that we can consider it a common occurrence. And that's honestly all I think you really need to take from the post. And you can go and read the math if you want. Again, post linked in the description. I don't want to take anyone's work and credit in a way that isn't transformative. So that's why I'm a little hesitant about doing this project in general, but it seems like something people would be interested in. We'll see. I'll talk about this on stream and generally not break up this discussion here. But yeah, it's something we've been talking about before with the bag size changes, which you're seeing here, especially for 4 costs, 5 costs, probably more particularly 4 costs, because that's going to be what's going to stabilize your board at that level 8, even though, again, you got a 30% chance to hit those, and it can get a little dicey if you're looking for a specific headliner, especially if you're looking for a specific headliner with a specific trait headlined, doubled up. I don't know if there's a term for that, but I think it's just a general good idea and kind of what is required of this set now. I feel like the first patch where Jazz was kind of king, it was like Jazz and Fast 9. Playing this flexible was good, but not critically important. But now that the meta and the balance patches kind of stabilized everything out a bit, even though, of course, there's some big standout builds, Crowd Diver, Ari are the two ones that are Crowd Diver, Jax, Ari are the ones that kind of come to mind for me beyond like the, well, I guess there's a lot of good builds right now, which I think is what the main point I would be getting at without knowledge checking you and naming a bunch that are good right now. Yeah, but a lot are good right now, and you can't just be playing one headliner. And if you're playing a build that needs specifically one headliner, you're going to have to high roll, or a headliner that's specifically contested. Because I believe, I'm just going to maybe go on conjecture for just this. I've been seeing Disco perform a little bit less than it has in other patches. Partially probably because people are going fast 8 and getting those, are playing Sentinels a little bit more, so Blitz is harder to get. But Disco is one of those builds where you kind of have to commit from 2-1 because you need 2-1 cost, 2-1 cost, 1-2 cost, and you need to have them ideally 2-starred and hold them to the end of the game. So that's why something like Disco is performing poorly, because you have 2 headliners you want to hit. I mean, I guess 3 out of 4 of them are good. I'd even go as far as to say Dazzler TF is good. But depending on the board state you have at the moment, could be really bad if you hit the wrong headliner that doesn't fit. So stuff that requires specific headliners can kind of screw you over. Yeah. So again, all of this to say, rolling for something specific, bad. Also, hey, what's up, Flirk? I'm in my presentation mode. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to say on this. No, not really. Just kind of a symptom of where the meta is and where the meta defining strong builds are at the moment. And again, moving on to the second post by Monix, and something that has a very strong possibility to change this kind of tempo, pace, speed of the meta, is the upcoming changes to Heartsteel that are expected to ship with the next patch. So this is more a post that kind of talks about something coming soon, but just keep in mind in your head what's going on. The video for this is linked on here where Mort's talking about it, because it's live on PB if you want to go test it out yourself. But Mort talking about why they made this change and what the change is specifically, and the numbers have probably changed since the video, but basic idea, first cash out, still the same, units still the same, but after that, it's sort of like Underground where you can choose to cash out and take what you would make there, or you can continue on to this hardcore mode where if you continue to lose, oh, did I double the hearts? But oh yeah, I did right. If you continue to lose, you're going to gain a lot more hearts, but if you win, you lose a percentage, 40, I believe is what Mort says in the video, of the hearts you have, of the hearts you've built up to that point. So it becomes a much higher risk reward, and then again, you get that option to cash out every 4. Much more similar to the econ traits we've seen in the past, Underground, Piltover, etc. It is concerning because if it's good, if it's really, really good, it has the potential to be as necessary as something like, I forget which set it was, where Yordle Opener was all but required for the free unit and therefore free gold it would give you. And I think Heartsteel currently is in a really good place where maybe like full vertical Heartsteel could be a little bit stronger. I wouldn't hate if they switched it back to, I believe in PB for a point it was 3.579, and I think it's 3.5710 now, making the chase trade a little bit easier to hit, because going just full Heartsteel, unless you just like hit the Omega Nuts, which I guess is sort of what they're trying to make Prismatic this set, and I guess hitting Prismatic for a chase trait should be hitting the Omega Nuts. It doesn't feel like 7 is good to play unless you, again, hit everything perfect, yada, yada, yada. So I think Heartsteel's in a pretty good place beyond that right now. It could maybe serve to do a little bit of buffs. And this change does concern me a little bit that it is going to be too strong. And I don't think this change would make it so much to the point where everyone has to play it on 2-1 like Yordle was. I think a lot of the reason Yordle was able to do that was because it really wasn't a high risk, high reward. Like, you played and you just make money, and that's probably partially why I was in everyone play it now. But I think this might... I'm trying to think if I'm super concerned for this warping the meta. I feel like it'll just kind of serve a similar role that Piltover, Underground, etc., Fortune, etc., have served, which I don't think is an incredibly bad thing. I mean, it'll have more people in your lobbies going out 8th without cashing out, which might be great, at least for your placements. But I'm hesitant, partially because the fact I think Heartsteel's in a really good place right now where you can dip into it, but you don't have to have it to keep up ecom-wise. So we'll see, but just, again, another thing that keep in mind and you can check out if you want to be a PBE gamer. Geez, I'm in dog now. I'm going to take a break to drink some water and coffee, and then we're going to jump back in. Me. I haven't talked this long, this straight for a while. All right, next up, the post I think caps everything off really nicely here, and I've been alluding to this entire discussion of recap, is Sentinel Ari and the 2 guides that have come out first for it. Kendall's guide, which came out a little bit earlier, I believe about a week ago at the time of this recording, popularized the build. Not that I don't think Ari was incredibly unpopular after blue buff finally got fixed, but this guide definitely made it a lot more accessible and gave a better game plan for what exactly you should do to play the build. And I think why this build is so popular, very contested if you've played any games lately, and is still performing so well despite that contention, is because of how flexible it is. Basically, and they go into details with this, as always, in the post. I think if you haven't heard about this build or are interested in trying to play this build, if the second poster even has been just like hard forcing it, definitely read both posts, I say, because they both go into detail of specific situations and what things you want to be looking out for to gain and avoid with it. But I think one of the biggest points of why it's so good, and that they point out on both posts, is that it's very flexible headliner-wise. As long as you make it to 8, sort of like using the broccoli method, with enough gold, I believe 40 gold, is Evil Briss. People's usernames are never easy to pronounce. Why can't you all just be Save as Untitled? Actually, people say Save as Untilted all the time, so I can't even say that. But it really is getting to that level 8 with enough gold, either getting there early or getting there rich enough so you can hit something. But because this build has a lot of flexibility of, I believe, like Blitz, Echo, Mord, Ari, and maybe even say Sona headliners are all ones you can play. Not Sona, of course, if you got to the point where you could play Sona headliner, you play Lulu headliner. I guess Lulu headliner is like a last-ditch effort to play. But because all of those are viable-ish, you're in a good spot on that roll down. You're more likely to hit. Even though still, I mean, that is the nature of TFT. You can set yourself up perfectly. You can play everything the proper way, and you can miss on your roll down. Or someone could get there before you and hit the units you want, and you're kind of screwed. Also in mind of this, there's a lot of people playing Ari, and it is critically important to be scouting, especially like we were discussing previously with the headliner rules, knowing when you still have a chance to hit Ari or not, based on how many are out the pool. That is incredibly important. Also for hitting some of your 2-star frontliners. I think that's incredibly important with 4 costs. Blitz, namely on that, even though I think Poppy's also really, really good. Zach, I'm a known Zach hater outside the EDM comps. I don't think he's that great of a frontliner. That might be a condition of bruisers in general. But just another important reminder that I think a lot of players, myself included, take a tough time to get through their thick skulls. Scouting is super important, and it is, even though we've lost things like Zephyr, despite when it shows up with other items or on a training dummy. It is super important in this set, especially before your roll down, you scout, because you got to know what you're capable of hitting or what you're at least probable to hit. Yeah, and Uno-chan, that's exactly one of the points I'm hitting on with that, because if you hit any of the Sentinel headliners, ideally like Blitz, Echo, Mord, and you're getting that +1 Sentinel, your board with them becomes a whole lot more flexible. And because there's so many Sentinels and getting to 6 isn't incredibly difficult, even when you're contested, very, very good. Yeah, and I think, is there anything other? Oh, yeah, and the supplemental post just kind of goes into more detail about how better ways you can cap out the board, stuff with Kiana or KDA Akali based on what you hit. I imagine you'd want to play KDA Akali in a situation where you have leftover 80 items. I mean, if you end up having a lot of 80 items, you probably want to go with a different build, even though I guess you use bow, sword. Yeah, you don't really need too many core items. I guess if you get a lot of 80 items, you probably want to aim to play something like Ezreal Kate instead, or something of that accord. If you're going to that fast 8 roll down for a 2-star 4-cost carry, stuff like that. Or yeah, I guess you could pivot this into a like dual carry Ahri Akali. Basically, you need, again, the grand summary of all these posts is keeping flexible on that level 8 roll down. But again, it does reinforce that idea. Early game econ is key. Broccoli guide is what you want to keep in mind. But again, if you want to play either of these builds or haven't seen either of these posts yet, or even especially if you're in a game and you're like, oh, I hit the Ahri early. I got a 2-star Sentinel frontline. How do I play this? Check out both these posts. Very good guides, very in-depth about what you can do, especially Evil Briss has been forcing it in the midst of a very Ahri-focused meta, so I think that's a great idea there. And I think we have just one more slide of tidbits before we kind of wrap up the general sentiments I've been poking at this entire time. Just a reminder that the upcoming patch is projected to have the Jazz and Country crafting change, where Cloak is now going to be a craftable country one, and Jazz is going to be an uncraftable one, which will be very interesting. And of course, there's going to be a ton of bouncing changes based on that, and 7 country will be a lot easier to hit. I think 7 country still right now is a gold, not a prismatic, at 7. So we'll see how that goes. I don't think country is incredibly strong right now. And there actually is, I believe that this post, the specific headliner one, goes into a specific example of why country, of people forcing country right now. And I can't remember off the top of my head where they go with that discussion, but if that's something you want to be interested in. I'm not convinced country is going to be good now. I think they're going to dumpster a lot of the units based on that change, because it's going to be a whole lot easier to hit 7. And I think a whole lot easier to hit 5 too. You won't be forced to, because normally if you're playing +1 country, it would be Samira, Urgot, Thresh. You'd be getting 3. You'd only getting 4 from that. So I guess it gets a little bit easier to get 5, or you, in that situation, you play Tomcat instead. And I guess getting 2 would stop you from having to play Katarina in that spot, because a lot of the times to get 7 country, it is a little icky to play Katarina because she really doesn't fit great into a build with the other units. Anyways, another post that was interesting, there was a player over on the VN server who went on a 20-game win streak. There's a bit of back and forth about what their playstyle was. Some people were saying they were inting to go fast 9 and rolling it down from there, sort of like, I can't think of the NA player who was #1 and still might be #1 for a while, who was just like exclusively playing 5-cost boards before the recent patch. So potentially something similar to that, or potentially to the Broccoli guide. I would want to check more on that player's guide. That's why I only put in the tidbits here. I didn't go too into detail of that, but something interesting to look at that. A similar sentiment to the looking for a specific headliner one, the stop waiting for best in slot prismatic with Pandora's Box, another post where it's just like, hey, don't greed because it's hard. And that's why I specifically, don't take Pandora's Bench, because I omega greed for the best items there, and I end up losing probably a lot of placements for not just slamming items. But that's, again, another one of those posts. interesting to have a discussion. Set to go. I believe you're 100% right, Kino. It was Set to go who was just like spamming Ziggs, Sona, Jazz, 5 cost, just all throughout the early set. On this last post, underrated comps, where there's a lot of really good discussion about units and builds where people think are underrated. I believe they talk about like Lulu reroll in there, stuff like that. All this jazz. Nara headliner. Jinx with the Shiv augment. Interesting. Vex 3 Amumu. Agree on that. But yeah, a lot of interesting discussions there. As a reminder, I'll go back to this. As a reminder, I'm going to be putting in the YouTube version of this, and after in Twitch chat, once I'm done, I'll put the link to the spread or to the PowerPoint in there. All these posts are linked in there, and if you see anything that is not referenced or you need any help, just shoot me a message on YouTube, or I guess it's just YouTube. Anyways, summary of the last week of the Reddit recap here on the competitive TFT subreddit. Early game econ, very important. Flexibility has always been important in TFT as well. Early game econ has been important, but it is super, super, super important, and that is a lot because of the bag changes and the limited options you have for 4-cost carries and headliners. Everyone's fighting for the same couple of units, unless you're playing with the reroll comps, which are hit or miss, really. Either you're going to be Omega contested or you need to hit it early because you're not going to stabilize. Because once those people get to level 8 and they have those 2-star 4 costs, you're going to start losing. Like, even the best, most capped out Punk board is going to start losing to 6 Sentinel 2-star Ari eventually. Like, the 1-star reroll comps, even Jax, I think, starts to fall off a little bit. But hitting Jax 3-star, depending on where you hit in the game, should stabilize you enough. But those are the very few exceptions to the rule. And I think even those reroll boards do not cap out hard enough from just hitting your main, your Jax, your Annie, your Katarina, to just win you a game off that. So, early game econ, very important. Playing flexibly, so incredibly important. Focusing on your streak in the early game too, especially going into, I see a lot of players who aren't scouting on the last PvP round of stage 2, and will lose a 4 or 5, or I guess will lose a full streak of either winning or losing going into that because they're not scouting. I think there's a lot more focus on that at the end of the last set, or just the last set in general, because of Piltover cash out. So people playing Piltover are more aggressively scouting that to continue their streak. So you'll see, of course, even more of that with the Heartsteel changes and people aggressively trying to defend their lose streak. But scouting, so important. I will be guilty of this. I'm going to play games after this. I'm going to be guilty of not scouting enough. But you need to scout aggressively in this set. Bag size changes. I can't state this enough. Hopefully, if I do another recap, it won't be just me saying this over and over again. Maybe the meta will have changed significantly. But yeah, I think that is all I really wanted to say for this recap. I'll post that link in the chat. And I want to thank you, anyone, for tuning in or who are watching this over on YouTube. I just thought this would be a fun idea. There's a lot of stuff that is important on the competitive TFT subreddit, and a lot of it feels like required reading, so I thought I'd give a little insight into some of the posts of the last week or so that I think are really important for people to check out, and to point them in that direction, or to let you know about the competitive TFT subreddit, because it is incredibly useful. I'm not much of a poster, but if you're a poster, there's a lot of people responding back and forth, even to just general questions. People asking questions about how do you know when to roll down, or how to fit this specific unit into a build. People are very helpful over there. But yeah, I've been Saved Untitled. I hope you enjoyed this little recap. And for YouTube viewers, I'll see you guys next time. All right, gamers. Let me post the link in chat so I'm not a degenerate. Oh my God. How did I used to do that? Just talk for 40 minutes straight. Good. Wait, will this post it in? That doesn't help anyone. That posts in the restream chat. Oh, wait, does it send it to both? Let me check. It does send it to both. That's super useful. Yeah. God damn. How the hell did I used to do that? Okay, let's play TFT. Let me get some. Let me get a drink of water. Golly gee. We be presenting. Present. I don't think country's gonna be good. I wanted to be good. I like playing country, but we are gaming. We are now Save as Untitled Esports. I gotta watch that my music audio isn't too loud. Let me know if anyone's still here, if the mix is good or the mix is improper at certain points. I feel like it is fairly bad often, or at least the VOD I was trying to cut into like a full game wasn't sounding too great, so I'd love some insight into it in real time, in fake time. Also, I think the League client generally is just loud as hell. Who? I wonder if there's a good tool for noting. There's a good tool for noting when clips are damn, this is a long ass queue time. Can I just put like a general to do here? Hey, there we go. Then we can get rid of that. We can go over here. And we can game. Alright, let's get game volume gaming. Okay, now game volume seems way too quiet. I'll go complete it. That should be good. I think I'm reasonably loud in comparison to that. Ooh, full gold start. Looking like a loose streak broccoli angle. Unless we hit the anti-headliner. Interesting. Only a... Interesting opener. I think I'm good to hold opening the anvil till I see what's here. Interesting. Definitely don't want that. I could take metabolic. Ooh. So it's either metabolic punk, or we can test it. It's metabolic or vampirism punk. Kind of like metabolic. We don't need to slam any items. Yeah, we could even go Annie if that doesn't work out. Yeah, we're not really contestant. We can't make 10 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No dice. Okay, let me relative strength of the boards I'm going to be playing against to see if I should slam some items. Wrong one, unfortunately. So I guess we do this, that, to manipulate. Now I believe we full sell. Oh, now we kind of want to win. We're in a bit of a tricky wicket, it looks like. I think we lose to this board if we continue to not slam items. They're playing that board. Also, let me pull chat back over here in case y'all say anything of note. I should probably pop this to see what items I'm looking for. I don't think they're radically going to change based on what we hit, but odd that we haven't found any pairs yet or a headliner. Guess it's the DB on Jinx. Not a lot of great options there. Okay, this is the only board I'm skeptical that we'll be able to lose to. Looking kind of dicey. Okay. Okay, maybe. This is going to decide if we try to... Oh, they bunched up. I think we just barely went down. Okay, now we're going to try to win out, I guess. I guess this works good with the person full inting in our lobby. What do we want here? Cloak. No, I'll take the Amumu with a cloak. Too slow. You're too slow. Kind of have uncommitted to that. We do need to hit a headliner. ASAP Rocky, though. Or at least pair off some of these. I think we're sitting on 2 pairs. Yeah, winning that round does kind of suck. I can hold off slamming the... Interesting. I can hold off slamming the DB in case we run into a Twitch headliner. Even though... I mean, I still probably ideally want Jinx headliner. I love spending a half hour discussing how important full lose streaking, full win streaking is, and then whiffing completely. I guess that discussion doesn't apply as much when you're playing a reroll comp, because you're kind of on, especially when you have metabolic too, that you're less constricted by, God, less constricted by the time with metabolic. God damn. Now we're set to go to 3 pairs. I know there are some jinxes being played. But god damn. Okay. We're here. We are here. We're so here. Well, that's fun, I guess. That does mean we are even more inclined to go Twitch headliner if we see it. But again, it would have to be executioner Twitch headliner, because punk Twitch headliner, unless we get a spat here or tome here, pretty bad. I might have best in slot Pantheon, which I guess is cool. Alright, Jinx, I need you now, my gal. It's pretty dicey. I'm gonna do one more. Always just do one more. Anything particular we want to play here? Not particularly. I guess if there was ever a time for a double trouble, this isn't too bad. Still got a long ways to go to hit everything we want to hit, though. Yeah, definitely Recon Bob. You got me. Oh, we can get both. Ooh. Interesting. It's probably Vampirism. Tiny Titans is almost certainly overkill. Yeah, we do need combat augments. Being able to play things that can do things in combat, probably useful. Oh, well, we want this, which means we can essentially play anything. Getting a Guardian in here wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Yeah, I think Vampirism is probably the right idea. And we most likely want to corner Jinx. I don't think we're afraid of anything that is going to be diving quite yet. Cool. We have been turning the corner. Better one to play. Yeah. And we're not missing any econ breakpoints. Yeah, we don't want to roll aggressively for anything now. Because we're win streaking, and we want to make sure we're still getting metabolic value. And I guess vampirism value. We lose vampirism value every round we win. Um, well, we take a spat if we get it. I doubt we get a spat, especially on their own expensive units. Um, crit or bow? Alright, crit or bow. If not either of those, I could take a belt, I guess. A little bit too slow, buddy. I don't think we're missing any breakpoints by playing that as well. Yeah, we sell both these. Yeah, and I guess we're just kind of chilling. We're doing a punk take it easy. Don't think we win this. Oh, it's the Mr. 100. Got it. Alright. Still chilling. That does suck ruining our streak, but I wonder if you'd consider metabolic and econ augment. I don't know if metabolic is quite an econ augment or quite a combat augment. I guess because it doesn't directly affect anything that's happening on the board, it's more like an econ augment. Because you're essentially sacrificing, I guess. I'd say it's definitely not an econ. It's definitely not a combat augment, but I'm not quite sure if it's an econ augment. Also, God, Pantheon just is not bothered by anything. I also like it because win streak, lose streak doesn't affect you as much. Do I keep that in? I mean, sure, why not? Still need a lot more one costs, unfortunately. Oh wow, perfectly a Last Whisper. Go me, I guess. Also, looks like we are playing a emo variant this game instead of the potential country variant. Guess I don't mind that. Vex is a pretty good +1. Oh yeah, that does. It does slot in perfectly because you get Guardian, Executioner, and then with Poppy you get Mosher as well. Never even thought about it that way. Both are pretty good slots in. Sick. I'd be down for Capricious or Martyr. I think no. A couple times I've taken no. Oh, it's probably Crash Test. Yeah, I'll take Crash Test. Give our boys a little bit more time to cook. You were never gonna see. We're absolutely never going to see 2-star 1 cost. We've got both of our 2 stars, or 2 costs in better positions to hit the 3-star than our 1 cost. Ridiculous. That's true damage. I don't think we're still worried about corners just yet. And we're less worried about corners in general with vampirism. And the only other unit we probably want to be holding, maybe a Moo-Moo's. Our next in is for sure Vex. God, I'm always surprised with how much damage a Moo-Moo does. Just by vibing. Yeah, we're really going to hit Pantheon before we hit. Good lord. Where are all the jinxes? Or is Jinx one of those where it just Jinx is the plural of Jinx? Yeah, where's all the Jinx? Alright, fine with me. I mean, we got Metabolic. We have Metabolic. We're 3 streaking and we're top of the lobby. We're in no rush. The biggest test of how far we go in this game is how patient can I be? Jesus Christ. Is that true damage, Kate? Oh, yeah. How many true damage do they have? Damn, that's a strong board. 2-star Akali? Okay. Even without... That wasn't 2-star Kiana. I'm not smoking crack, right? Nah. Still strong, though. Vex with a Spat. Spat's also interesting now because we could make another emo unit if we like whiff heavily. We're not gonna get the we're not gonna get the opportunity. That's fine. I'd like to either clean up my bench or hit Pantheon here. I mean both. Oh, cool. That's a good start. Still kind of waiting for the world to change, though. How many Vex out? There's a 2-star Poppy, so that might get a little dicey. But, and we are running low on hitting 1 cost odds. Yeah, we are getting close to needing to hit because the corner is turning on us. I guess we do have Metabolic, so our time to turn the corner has significantly increased. But I think we are nearing the end of our ability to hit. I just want to hit. Please let me hit. Oh, there's that. I can do that. It goes down to like 30 something, and we're still rolling for that. I don't feel. I'll probably send it on 5-1 if we're still sweating for these two. We're only 2 off for each. 2 off for that, and then 3 off for Twitch. Let's see how well Pantheon can hold up. Okay, we're starting to fall a little bit. Okay. 1 Jinx off. What's our next in? I guess is Poppy. Boomtown for that. Rolling a little bit more important. Okay. Okay. I'm comfortable enough with that. I need to turn up my mouse sensitivity a tiny bit more. I feel like I'm a little sluggish. Might be a little too fast now. Nice. Alright, I think we're chilling again. Nice. Great hit on one roll. We gotta be watching corners. That's a true damage. Oh, that is a KDA. I'm probably more concerned about this Thresh than corners, right? Probably want to go... Probably go something like that, so we're less like... I think our dummies are going to get to the point, or are going to attract any Thresh hooks that would be scary. I think that should hit this 5 bunch in the front. We'll see. Test the theory. Okay, it hits Vex, which is the best backliner we could hope for. Yeah, and having them spread out for these Ezreal casts is good too. Ooh, this healing orbs does kind of mess us up. Got a lot of units though. Now we're just, I guess we want Poppy in here. But it's not like a desperate need for Poppy. You want to make this strong side. Plus the HP breakdown of the lobby, as well as us having metabolic, I feel pretty solid about this spot. Yeah, like even us losing these, maybe I should feel less solid, especially if all these low health motherfuckers keep winning. Pageant 9. I think Hand of Justice is probably our... Oh, I should have moved faster. I thought that person already picked. Damn. Guess I'll take that. I'm not, like, excited about it, but... Having another... I think I could do that. They do not stack. I know, it's in the tooltip. Alright. Well, those units scare me. We'll see how this one goes. Thresh going straight to the back line is interesting. Don't know how much that helps us. We just really want one cast from Thresh, which he did. Jinx? Ah, Jinx, you had the chance to be a champ. Great for the Twist of Fate, damn. Oh, we send it. We're just looking for a strong frontliner. That's probably better. kind of hate it all. We'll go like that, I guess. Yeah, I really hate all the looks I got, especially because edgelords can just pass through this and go straight to my back line. I feel like I've had that happen so many times playing Punk, just losing to edgelords. It's going to be how much can... Oh, that shield's huge. If I kill the Riven, I don't think I'm dead here. I shouldn't take 17. Good lord. Both of them are winning. Well, let's hope they play each other. I think that would be dandy for me. That would really be a Yankee Doodle Dandy moment. Good lord. Don't love it. Interesting. Oh, I guess they got another collie so they could swap the items. I see. Alright, let's send it. I love not hitting. Well, there goes nothing. I'm going to say getting CC might be more valuable. Even though we don't have a lot on this, I don't think the extra damage from Twitch is going to make a difference. If you had one more item, I'd be more inclined to do that. But with like the blue buff plus the mana from Emo, I'm going to hope that that's just going to CC their front line enough. I don't think it matters too much on the Ghost board. We might just get out of here from getting to play a Ghost, which would be lovely. Can Blitz do it? I don't. Blitz be strong. Let's go. Cool. That's the top 4. Now someone else. Okay, we want to not play items near, especially now near that. We back everyone up and we play. We do this. Or do this probably. We're still worried about a Thresh. I think we maybe want to group units more together, right? Okay. Pantheon still being alive. Good. Pantheon being in our backline. Bad. Wow. This, honestly, this blue buff on Vex is making a huge difference here. This is making an enormous difference. Alright, what are we up against? Oh, God. I think we're just, like, fucked no matter what. Do they have CC immunity? I think we swap back. Just try to keep them in the front line as much as we possibly... Oh, they have the veil. Is that blocked? Oh, it's for a period of time, yeah. So, a Moo item, a Vex item less useful here. Yeah, we just get rocked. I don't think there's any chance they get beat hard enough that we go not 4th. Okay. I'm happy getting a 4th out of that. I think the elements I chose, the way I played, I wasn't playing for a top 2. I mean, it's Punk. You're very rarely playing for a top 2 with that. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Oh, let me put this back up. Make sure something is bopping. And let me make sure I didn't miss any work emails. I'm not a degenerate, you are. No tickets, no pings, no problems. Cool. Felt pretty good about that game. Felt pretty good about the Reddit recap. Reddit recap. It's competitive TFT recap. Okay. Oh my god, we're playing against Jake Uwu? The legendary Jake Uwu? Alright. We're back at it. We have so returned. I'll go Artifact. Let's go Valve. Oh my god. Never click on anything ever again. Don't ask me to click on anything ever again. Ooh. We are in position for strong opener. Tempting. Tempting. Oh, it's going to be a big item opener? I think that's not bad for that. I would prefer like a backline carry, but I don't think I'm going to get to be a... Oh, that's a 4 Sentinel opener. What the heck? Probably not metabolic again. I think I'd be... Stationary seems like an overkill with this many... Oh, I think it's Patient Study. Yeah, Patient Study seems great from this spot. If this was the other one, that'd be busted. Do I take this? Yes, I know. She's not an AP carry. What are we looking for here? Felios? I mean, we're gonna make it to 8 real quick. That's good news. Interesting. And there's another Sentinel. Holy moly. I guess we just hope to win here, and then if we don't, we sell both of these, get Garen. Oh yeah, we don't even need to win here to get that. Cool. Guess we do like this then. I don't think we should probably ever be hitting this level up button, right? With patient study. I do kind of want to get rid of this guy because he's the wrong one. But he's 2-star, which is kind of the biggest benefit of him existing. And if we end up losing here, or even if we don't, we could still end up getting a Heartsteel unit to combine with this. I mean, it would be perfect if we hit the Omega high roll Ezreal somehow, some way. But an additionally tanky frontliner unit there. So it's Rod, or defensive item. I'll take the Echo Pair with a defensive item. Like, that's sick. We got, like, a lot of really good units. I'm tempted to do... me. You should never click the level up button. Also me. Hey, an idiot. I think that's actually totally fine. I want to defend the win streak anyways. Copium. Oh, that's an early Jinx 3-star. Good for you. Pop off, King. Wonder if you see like Kaisa headliner. Is that something? I mean, we probably play. This lobby is so strong already. I agree. One of the low. That is a very interesting item choice. They must have like Omega low rolled. Yeah, artifact lobbies or something, brother. Everything's full loose streak in an artifact lobby. Wow, the positioning change actually helped me kill one more there. Lucky me. We can also play Jinx. Pog. Probably getting 4 sentinels in here is more important than getting big shot. Especially if we can get a gunblade on this gal. Nah, I don't think we want Heartsteel. 2 to get leveled up. We're losing 1 econ. Yeah, I think I'm fine with that. Looking for an AP. Well, I guess we kind of want an AP KDA headliner at this point, but okay. I'm gonna get offered little buddies, aren't I? Interesting. Not that. I do kind of like that a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna take bulwark. I also think I can. Do I want to save it for blitz? I think I'm good with doing that. They get more stats because they're sentinels, so having the extra bit of that junk is good there. We got a strong front line. We should see if there's any RE players. There are. That is a scary looking mother. Okay, according to the guide, we just want to make sure we get to, or try to get to level 8 with 40 gold. And hope we hit any of the frontliners we need. Still didn't pop the diamond hands. Nice. One more unit killed? Yeah, that's fine. We're getting free levels, copium. Okay. Guess if we saw like us, we'd lose KDA. Nah, that'd be fine to lose KDA. I guess we're hoping for like a Senna headliner here. Would be great with these items. Or I guess we might just hit Ari off of the... might get Ari on carousel. That would be sick. Ari or Blitz would be 2 units we'd be very happy to see. Echo probably doing top damage. Close. Alright. Blitz, Ari, Rod. Oh, there's a Blitz. Take that. Wonder if it's better to put these items on Blitz. I mean, losing an Echo Pair is probably not worth it. We'll see. Yeah, I think I'm cool to do like this, 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 this. Seems pretty reasonable to me. Cool. I actually don't think this is too bad of a board, to be honest. Sitting on a couple pairs. Not quite what we want to see. I know, bet. Less units to hit on roll down, or less money to roll down on at 8 with, but we're staying on so many pairs. I'm cool with that. Okay, Goaty is playing. Okay. Yeah, we want to go sooner rather than later. Am I gonna win this? Hell yeah. Wait. Damn, that was close. God, I have a strong board, so I'm more hesitant to... Oh, I could sell for that. We'll see what we get. But I do think we want to go. Yeah, we're going to be close to 40 for level 8 roll down. We want to be there first. I could fuck with that for now. Especially as like a placeholder. I guess we save the tier. Now we need Gunblade as the last item. Let's do that. We can do this. Cool. That's a lot of Lulus. We might end up just being like, screw it, let's go. Lulu carry. I wouldn't mind taking uplink or bulk. Bulk's really good in this build. I know that for sure. We can play this to just hang out. Cool. All right. And I guess we kind of ease into going 9. And or look for Ari. It's like look for Ari headliner in a soft way. See what happens. Or we might even just 3-star Lulu. That's baby Ascension, we're fine. We got Spellweaver. We basically have built an Ascension. Damn, it took it that long for it to get our 1 gold. It's pretty sick. That's a tentacle diff. I'm absolutely holding Blitz. We absolutely make sure no one else gets the 2-star Blitz. I will grief my own econ. Is that KDA? True damage. Cool. Yeah, I will grief all of my econ to make sure no one else gets to play Blitz. Because this is the world we live in. God bless true damage. Wait. There's no way Akali ends up walking to my back line, right? Okay, cool. She'll stay over there. God, that was close. Yeah, Gunblade's gonna make this board 1,000,000 times stronger. I think I probably lose this one. I'm surprised Alawi survived that long. Holy moly, this Lulu unit's good. Last pick, though, I'm a little scared about getting a Gunblade. I'll take another Lulu, though. So it's like Rod, Lulu. Rod, Lulu. So I guess it's still Rod. Okay. Let's go with me. And she has a 40 cost. I think it's... Actually, I don't know what Ari's cost is off the top of my head. Or mana cost. I should specify. But Nashor's does feel kind of good on air. Cool. Do we slow roll or do we... You probably want to push 9. So we can get in. We'd want a Sona Ari to add to this. So we'll move the tentacle over a little bit, just so we don't get that walk up situation again. Gunblade makes such a difference here. Everyone's still tremendously healthy because of it. Holy moly. Actually, we probably roll at 50 till we get Lulu 3-star. Let me scout, and we also have a couple pairs that. Let me scout, how many Lulus up the pool? 1. Oh, big hit. That's actually a great hit. I think we continue just going left to be wary of Jack's jumping. Jack's flash. Just really depends on the boards we fight if I want Alawi or I want Ziggs. Ooh, can she? Oh, cool. Not gonna hit her. Actually, Ziggs is probably better most of the times because it's a little redundant to play additional front line, as we don't trust our Sentinel front line. And it's like, what's the point? Why are we even here? Cool. I do want to find at least one more Mord, so I can pop that off and put that on Blitz. Yeah, so I think we're cool to continue rolling till we find we either oh, there's that. Don't put me in the awkward situation by giving me another one. All right, let's do this. Okay, I think we went a little too deep. Ah. Oh yeah, we could sell this if we really need to as well. That's Baby Ascension? Okay. Oh, they have just our board, but better. It seems to be the issue here. They have our board, but way better. Okay, we need to hit Lulu now, it appears. Okay. I don't think I'm against playing. I ain't against playing. We'll do that. Playing 2 blitzes. Ezreal taking the worst shots I've ever seen in my life. God bless you, Ezreal. Ezreal, have you ever considered trying to attack my carry units? Oh, that Ezreal unit. Sometimes Ezreal just like kills your entire backline, and other times Ezreal just like completely shits the bed. And this will be one of those instances. I'm cool with the level here, just to get some tentacles to make me a little bit safer. How many tickles? 10 tickles. I've been positioning for this Jax this entire time, but he hasn't really been too scary. Literally impossible to hit K2. Damn. Ski issue, unfortunate. I imagine it's probably something similar with Blitz at the moment. Oh, actually, Alawi gets bonuses based on the resistances. Yeah, she does damage based on the resistances, and having 6 Sentinel built into her is probably really great. Yeah, and her surviving this long, I feel like, is a testament to that. Yeah. I want to take a gander at how many blitzes are out the pool. Anything useful for us here? Not really. do like that Ziggs, however. Nope. This is the only normal item left. Do you want garbage, garbage, or garbage? Take your pick, buddy. We'll give him the static shiv. 1, 2. Ooh, that is dangerous. Oh wait, no, that's only ones. I'm not gonna ping it. Looks. Oh yeah. So Ari, I'm never gonna see an Ari. Gonna make horse have to walk all the way around, but that's fine. Okay, let's hopefully not play against a good Ezreal this time. We're playing against a good Ezreal. Okay, still chilling though. Oh, there's final reserves. Okay, what you got, Banana Boy? That's pretty good. And I'm inclined to hold that as well. Well, there's 3 blitzes out. I might just sub-blitz. I think we're going to go right? Yeah, with 2 people having... So that would mean there's 4 left in the pool after 2 people have blitzed 2. So I have 5 blitzes. They have 3, so there's only 2 left. Yeah, so I cannot hit blitz 3. It is physically impossible. Even Baby Ascension is strong. I'm done making fun of Baby Ascension. Did she just one-shot Ari? I might be back to still making fun of Baby Ascension. Okay, that was close though. I can't. There's no way I can hit Echo either. Yeah, there's far too many Echoes out. Alright, what do I roll for at this point? Is someone have 2-star Alawi? I know there's Alawis here. 1-star Alawi. 1-star Alawi. God, everything good has been taken from me. Guess we're just looking for Ziggs. Maybe Sona. There's not much left to hit. Blitz, welcome back. That's pretty insane. I'll take a Sunfire on her. Boo, ba-do-do-do. Any swaps to be made? Probably not. The only thing would be maybe him for Sona 2. Or maybe him for, I don't know, another frontliner. Nah, he's never coming out. Now we're only rolling for Mord. But this could be life or death, so I'm good to hit it. All right, positioning. Side piece is more concerning. Corners. Oh, God, there's no good place to hide. Playing a ghost here is huge. We'll see what happens. No backline access also is really great here because we get to play a good front to back. That's Baby Ascension as well, which I don't love because we are Spellweaver, so we do have built-in Ascension. But okay, guys, maybe focus the backline, the units that can actually murder us. Cool. It's the top 4. And now we just gotta kill Jaku Wu. Alright. Actual Griefer. Who's the actual Griefer? Am I playing Jaku Wu again? Guess we're playing Jaku Wu again. We put the tentacles in front of us. And we hope Thresh hooks our front line, or he hopes he hooks the left wraparound. Emo Thresh. Now that's a sight to see. Okay, we're just hoping for a similar fight we got against the Ghost version. Looks like we're sort of getting that with the better tentacle positioning. Alright, did he? I don't think Echo's... Yeah, that hasn't even popped yet. It's going to be a cast speed diff. That tasted purple. Let's go. Okay. Snormogs for the Alawi. I imagine she's also putting out, yeah, some damage. But her surviving is probably more important. Yeah, that of the items we could have taken there, it's that. I mean, yeah, I think the hat's like a bait. Right, let's move to the center. Scout Hoover. Oh, we could play either. Looks like we probably want to be like... We can swap to back left. Yeah, we don't want to be like too bunched up. In case Ezreal ults or that. Does Ezreal ult towards the largest clump of units? All enemies in the line, so I don't know if there's a specifics on where he's trying to aim. That's a little good. That's kind of why I moved the tentacles. The lessen the likelihood he aims towards the back line. Because I guess if it is a random unit... Oh, I think we're just dead. Yeah, we're Omega dead. Third's not bad. I'm happy with that. Cool. I'm feeling maybe one more. Maybe one more, maybe 2 more. Oh, I forgot I do have my stash of coffee. Am I going to do the degenerate Q thing? I think I'm going to do the degenerate... there's no watching. I'm not going to do the degenerate Q thing. I'll run that again and do this. I wasn't making coffee. I had to go to the bathroom, but I already had the thing made up, so it's a whole lot easier to set that up instead of doing BRB going to use the restroom. The little save is untitled. I should get rid of this. Some dude would be like, wait a second, his stream looks like garbage. That assessment would be correct. However, we're chilling. Yeah, I gotta remember, I gotta break into my storage. Maybe I'll do a couple more games. If I could get the D2 today, that would be sick. But I shouldn't overwhelm myself. And maybe I'll do a second stream later today playing some Mario Baseball. I'll break. I'll meet my friend who's supposed to drop something off. Maybe I'll go get groceries today. Get out the house. Actually, I don't really need groceries. I have tons of food over from Christmas. Probably a waste to get groceries, actually. Why get groceries when you can only eat Soylent for every meal? That's the way to live. Just exclusively consume liquids. If I open Discord, is it going to crash my stream? Let's hope not. We're still good at the moment. I think it's only when Discord needs updates. Oh, we're back into it. A little choppy, too. Kind of hate all these. I guess we'll go Prismatic Prelude. Alright, that's fine with me. Okay, we're continuing to keep in mind the broccoli system. Especially with a gold start. Edgelord. Ooh, actually. I do love to see that. Did see a bunch of moshers. But I do like that with this item. Because that is for sure one of the items we need. That's an item we like for Pantheon, not one we need, however. No other punks, so I'll take the reroll. Not a fruitful reroll, but I'll play this. I imagine we still beat it with a full sell. I doubt we'd get anything more than 3 gold here, so I'd rather not just accidentally get griefed and lose. It doesn't matter if we buy. We don't want AFK here. Don't want that. Funk it up, baby. I could take Buffet. Buffet or Young and Wild and Free. Never take Young and Wild and Free, but I think I want to take it here, especially for the gold. I think getting the gold there also feels really nice. And I'm going to slam this. Now I'm more open to playing a punk headliner, because I guess we'll have a good odds of getting Spat on first carousel. Well, we will most likely get spat if there's one on carousel. But if not, we're going to get good item priority. Also, what up, Win? 'Tis the season for Punk. Does leave us with a good question. I think if we do... Okay. I was going to say, if we see... I'm also going to do this. I don't hate doing it. Yeah, we got her back immediately. What was I going to say? I think even if we do hit... Even if we do hit a Punk, hit a spat, we probably take it. It's always a tough call. Because then that does kind of close us down from wanting to play Double Trouble. And we don't aggressively need it, Persuade. I'm having a stroke, don't mind me. How, Persuade? Oh, we're so back. Bee boo bop. Nah, we never are able to make... Never even able to get close to making money here. If that's the case, why don't we just play like this? Play strongest board. Play strongest board that doesn't grief our econ. Alright, reminder. We are young and wild and free. We pick right away. Which also is more inclination to go strongest board. Bow, belt, bow, spat. I think are all things we'd be open to playing. Oh, it's 2 items. Oh, I kind of... Belt. I'll take this, then. I guess we could have gone... the Twitch might have been better. Crick Glove I can make into... It is component carousel, so we're probably... loaded carousel. So it's probably a game where we're itemizing Twitch as well. So I don't feel as bad at having another Crick Glove. Okay, let's count our eggs as they hatch. Now we do this. Yeah, this is... Everyone knows this is how Punk is played. The old Punk Sentinel. The Pentinel. Okay, we're not being contestant. That was my big concern. Damn, why'd they make this Echo unit so good? Echo's good in like every comp. Wow, that huge crit there. Great for them for a 1-unit loss. I don't think we get out of this getting to play our buddies anymore. Damn. Can I say it's the defender streak? Because it's -1 gold if we lose here. It is probably better to play for the streak here. Mord getting a cast is good. Echo getting a cast is also good. Also having Echo to put items on while... Yeah, because we would have had nowhere to put this because we don't want to... You never, ever, ever, ever play items on Vi. Because she's the worst unit to ever be invented. Alright, let's see some more of our punk units, please. That's a good one. Alright. My two brothers, you've done a tremendous job. I guess I can hold you in case Econ gets a little weird. I guess I sell you for sure. Well, it's a little sketchy to hold a pair that we don't want to play. I'm going to just sell it in advance in case we get like some radical units popping and losing money. Some radical units. Okay. 2 more jinxes needed. I'm gonna roll a little bit deep. 1 more jinx needed. Okay. I'm good to stop. I can hold for 1. Also, we have Younger Modern Free, so we're going to get good items regardless. This is a great spot for Double Trouble, too. We might be inclined to get it because we're playing 2 of the same unit. Also getting, like, the Thieves' Gloves guaranteed good items. Good thing they hit here. Gambler's alright. Might be Gambler's Blade. I don't love it. We can go a little bit deeper then. 1 more. Damn. Pretty unfortunate on those augments, I'd say. Third item, Rage Blade. I guess we do want this, so we'll go like this. Call that a day for now. Call that a slay for now. One jinx, 3 buys. I guess we do ideally want to stay above 30 for max gambler's value. And at some point we're going to pop that off, put it on Twitch, and give Jinx a proper final item. That's a good hit, though. Crowd ever, so we want to watch the corners. So we'll probably flex out to something like this. Maybe something like that, so in case they come up right-hand side, we're still chilling. Bow Rod. Sword's also a good item. Anything that would build into a tanky item. We probably want to get a final Jinx item first. Yeah, so Bow Rod. 2 swords. Also something we'd be inclined. We're going to grab this because we might be going the country ankle. Oh, we'll take that. as well as it jams someone from getting Ari this early, which is for sure a plus in my perspective. Show me Jinx. More like this. Goddamn stinks. Okay. We're going to have to turn this corner soon. I'm down to roll the 30 to defend our streak, right? Damn. Well, we do have the country waiting, which is good. How many more board slots would we need? I want to be till we're 7. Damn. She's printing money. We're not going to win this one, though. Yeah, I still don't mind rolling for the Jinx there. Defending a 6 streak feels like it probably is the schmove. Damn, why? Why don't I see those when I'm playing Ari? So someone else playing Pantheon? Where's my brother? Hey, Pantheon. We're going to need you to start stepping this up soon. You need to step up the streets. Oh, finally, the one more positioning for him. We get rocked still. All right. Need that final Jinx. And ideally, Pantheon 2. And I guess Vi. We'd like to finish off that unit as well, but... yeah, we can play that's another executioner, I guess. Yeah, now we send it for 5 Pantheon and Jinx. You're kidding me, right? Okay. It's probably stronger. This actually probably pretty good. Hopefully we didn't turn the corner too late. It is a little bit sketchy. Maybe in this low. As we are about to get much weaker. A good third augment. I don't even know. It would be great. Vampirism would probably be the thing I'd most want here. Or we're going to need like that or last stand. Yeah. Oh, these suck. Holy moly, man. These are not good. That's a little redundant. I'll take the rascals. Huh. Guess you're becoming a secondary carry? Guess so. Twitch is becoming a main carry. This is very dicey. Especially because Pantheon's so behind here, too. I guess we need to hope we roll well. I'm a gamble. That's not. I mean, that's good. Actually, not very good with the current setup. And we want this to be in a moo-moo. Ugh. I'm afraid of jacks. I'm terrified of jacks. Moo-moo and Bex 3 angle? Yeah, I could see it. With this sword, I'm also even inclined to like circle back to the... I should see if anyone's playing country. Oh, okay. So Spat here would be crazy. Double cloak. Armor here would be good for Pantheon. Armor. I could take this and then maybe go country because the sword's going to be better on that gal. Well, Thresh is also definitely a better. It's definitely a better frontliner. And we stagger him so he hopefully gets the first cast. All right, here goes nothing, man. Well, there is that. This happens. This happens. Do we ever greed for better items here? I don't think I have the luxury of doing so. Those are all right. We're getting like one good item every time, which I guess is good. Oh, we need to be watching for corners, especially because we don't have any built-in healing. I mean, I guess Twitch does, but that's hopefully not going to be every round. I think our fate's kind of in Twitch's hands at this point. Okay. Well, we got what we wanted from that front. All right. This is going to be after next round we send it. And we pray. How do I pray? Oh, there's nowhere good to hide. Everywhere is terrifying. I need like the greatest Twitch cast of all time. That one wasn't damn bad. That was not damn bad at all. Yeah, it's really going to depend on what these items roll. I was born a gambling man. Those are some decent hits. All right, and we're getting some bad luck out this round. Remember the most important rule of playing this build. You never put items on Vi. Okay. We're going to roll for as long as we can. 24. So we're going to roll for as long as we can on 6 for better 2-cost odds. That's insane hitting that. We got a lot of rolls left. Cool. I'm cool with going. I'm still not convinced I have just hit here. I do not feel like I just hit. We'll get a little more specific. Feel like I just hit when I got the Pantheon as well as the Samira. But that's asking for a lot. Oh, this game's going to come down to the wire. It's going to be... Okay. I mean, those aren't great. Ooh. Ew. There's nowhere to hide. I'm going to go something like this, maybe. We do ideally want to keep these two together because of the last Whisper. Also, again, we want to try to stay above 30 at the very least. So this Gambler's Blade gets full attack speed value. Okay, this fight went very well. It's going to be kind of close. Okay, every round I'm going to try to reset my carries to central, scout for what kind of board we're playing against, and then move them regarding that. Okay. Now those are pretty solid. I mean, the Fist of Fairness is the thing I'm happy about. Warmog's maybe not, but Warmog's Fist of Fairness does not feel awful. Okay. I think I'm cool with putting Twitch, Jinx left, and then we're going to hide Samir. We're going to do Samir in the back pocket. Because if Twitch takes like a Kali aggro, oh cool, playing a Ghost. This is fine because he'll be able to heal it up. It's actually very, very healthy Twitch. Let's just hope this Ezreal unit doesn't decide to snipe both of our carries just like he did. We're going to lose to this Ghost. Yikes. Who's this? Chance Bites? Terrifying. I need to be ready ASAP. Oh god, what do I want? I want a tank item. 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 What's a good tank item? Oh, I could take the thing on the Pantheon. I'm gonna take this one, even though it's the cheaper one. Ah, god. I got nervous. On the surface, I was not. I forgot about Young and Wild and Free. Okay, reset. Okay, those are items. One more? Okay. Exactly 30. I'm cool with staggering that one. Jax is there. Zed is there. Wow. That sucks. All right. I think we're going to go with that read again. This is not quite a must-win fight, but is one we really want to win. Well, actually, every fight is kind of one we really want to win. That's pretty rough. They're dead from 14? Holy moly, we're in a killer lobby. Do we send it for Pantheon 3? I don't know. How much is Jinx doing? Jinx is still top damage. We can't have her -1 item. This is a terrible roll. Kill me. Alright, we want to be on that side. Well, we just pray. Let's send the whole squad over here. Alright, no ghost. I think us getting out of here with a 5th is as good as we can hope for. Yeah, we're going to need some great fight luck, and we're going to need some good... I think the Twitch item rolls kind of got me. Oh, well. I don't feel too bad of that being a 5th. We like, got super cucked on augments on that one. Young and Wild and Free, Radiant, Relic, and not getting great of it. And what was our second one? Lucky Streak? Yeah, like all of those were really suboptimal augments. So getting out of there with a 5th is all right. Yeah. I do like playing Punk, but sometimes it be like that. We'll get him next time. Oh, we're so back. Alright, I'm thinking this is probably the last one. Artifact lobby! Artifact lobby! Okay. Remember what broccoli taught us. Remember what broccoli taught us. Just hit forehead. I'm cool to check what's on behind door number 1. Ooh. Remember when broccoli said commit to an augment right away? That's so good on Jax. Oh man, yeah, we're on the road to having a lot of really good Jax stuff. I hate when the game hits you with, oh, I did not even see that. Holy moly. I do, though, hate when the game hits you with maybe you should consider buying a headliner. It's like, I know. I know I'm griefing. I know I'm griefing and I don't care. That's the difference between you and me. Actually, this is a nutty opener. Insanely nutty opener. Another artifact? Damn. All these are really good. I do get to choose the support item on this one. Getting another artifact could be really strong. I'm gonna take this. I also don't think I need to level to win this round. Do I gain? Is there anything I could gain by leveling? Not really. Yeah, we could have double artifact. If it was like this, Death's Defiance Jax, it's like Jover. Actually, maybe it is a loose streak angle from this bot, oddly enough. Actually, when does he cast? Ah, damn. Yeah, I guess it is a loose streak angle. Okay. And the punk is for once we've made a decent amount of money, we can roll and see more stuff. Yeah, a lot of people just going strong from the jump. Any Jax enjoyers? Hopefully my start will push people away from trying the Jack. Wait, will I be able to lose this? This is such a strong lose streak open. Actually, 6. Oh, I can go 20. I think I'm cool with that. I do not have a mosher. There's so many moshers. I'm cool with this. Actually, we could go the third artifact on, and we're 2 lose streak here. We go and we get first pick. Getting a crit would be super cool here. We go third artifact on Jinx instead. Not Jinx. Why do I always say Jinx instead of Lux? The secret Jax backline access tech. Jax, you were in the backline, and then decided, yeah, I think I'll attack the tanks again. Also, why have you lost so much? Oh, risky moves into loss streak. I don't think that's the schmove, buddy. All right, we're trying the full lose streak here. We want a crit glove. I don't know if we'll get the expensive one. If we don't get that one, I'll take a tier. Damn. 3 costs? I'll take a 3 cost. Ba-da-da-da. Wait, that Chinese guy said Edge of Night on Lux, which feels weird, but I'm willing to let bygones be bygones. Let by God. Yeah, I'm cool to keep on griefing myself. Who griefs the griefers? Am I weaker than that? Probably not. It's a 1 in 4. Let us not get the 1 in 4. Cool. I guess it's going to be another 1 and 4. This is a great loss streak opener because I'm always killing a couple. At least. All right. We can't full sell. Of course. 83 on a full loss streak. I think we just accept we don't lose to the person who's like inting. I'm going to feign like I'm stronger. Oh, they're just full selling? All right. Yeah, so there's nothing we can do about that. And we're going to make sure... Are they going to try to win? I'm not going to full sell, but I'm going to sell everything except my 2 EDM units. All right. Perfect. We can buy this. Kill 1. Kill 0. Lose a lot of health. We're not sub 70. Who, they don't have Jack's headliner, but we're going to be contested now. That is kind of the game you are forced to play. I don't lose to Krugs, right? I'm just going to be safe. Not that this makes my board so much stronger, but losing the Krugs not a beautiful sight. Hey, back to 50. We probably do a couple of rolls. We do have 4 cost odds now. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we play that then. Bingo. Didn't even check what items we got. And we're back up to full gold. Cool. What are items we want to play? Definitely want the tier for that. Oh, do we need to do that? I'm uncertain. Are we actually going to be able to win with this jank-ass board? That's cool, I get. Where? What? Hello? Lux had a bit of an identity crisis there. So is this the Zonia's board we had worried about before? Don't want that. I think I'm more inclined to take a last stand. I know things usually go poorly for me when I take last stand, but this seems really good with this board. I'm going to roll 1 more. Okay. How many more till we get latent? 8. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's after carousel. I gotta see if itemizing Lux. So say we're out here, we're playing this Jax unit, crazy good. And we're playing this Lux unit, also crazy good. Cap, Morello's. I could play Morello's on her. I'm cool with that. Oh, she got executed? That was weird. That was a little odd looking, I will say. Ah, that is a mosher. Maybe we take the free roll. Oh my god. Talking about an upgrade mosher wise. Holy moly. Got someone to put our tank items on now. I think I might need to reuse this EDM selector so Lux stops acting like a weirdo. Crit glove, armor. Okay. Okay, what we got? Don't get healing off that. Take that, I guess. We'll go with something like this. I see why we might not be seeing more jacks. Which one is this? EDM. Interesting. Damn. They also have last stand. Oh boy, we're in for one, aren't we? Oh, and they're much closer on jacks. Maybe we go Lux instead. One roll. Okay, that's a better mosher. Okay, we got the best moshers now. Yeah, maybe we go Lux instead. Oh, what am I doing? I'm griefing. Don't mind me. I'm more concerned about the outcome of this game. Where's the... I guess we could also play the jazz variant too, if we're really feeling it. We'll see what comes up. If we see the EDM Lux headliner, we might... I'd be down to switch to that, and we could put all of the artifacts on her. Seems like that might be our path to victory. Wait, there's 3 Last Stand players in this lobby? Good lord. This is going to be an absolute bloodbath near the end of the game. Probably jeweled, right? Jeweled and combat caster are similar. I think based on what we already have, I'm cool with jeweled. Great. Okay, that inclines me a little bit more that we're going down the path of evil. I mean, we could hit both. I would be cool with that one. I'm gonna sell this. Damn, she didn't get the time to jump. There's not 4 Last Stand players in this lobby, right? There might be 4 Last Stand players in this lobby. Okay, what is this jazz version? Lux keeps on getting destroyed mid-cast. Alright. Let's see if the Chinese Jax Tech will save my ass. 4,000 IQ, Chinese Jax Tech. I'll take the tier on the Jax. So instead of playing Set, we'd play Bobby. How's the other Jax player doing on Luxes? They do have a lot of Luxes as well as Jax 3-star. Kill me. Truly kill me. One more. Okay, we can still do this. This is still within our wheelhouse. Plus we have Last Stand. Copium. Oh my, I really think there's... I'm pretty sure there's 4 Last Stand players in this lobby. What an absolutely cursed game. Do we play a big shot in that build? No. Why am I taking so much damage? Alright. Okay. This is soon about to be a go 8 and send it for all the units we need. Oh, good lord. Can we even support 2? They cost 17. So that means there could only be 1 3-star Lux. Which means it is quite dicey. The first last stander has gone to 1. And they're playing big shot. Okay, we send it to 0. And we pray. Alright, Mud Triangle. It's you and me, buddy. And all of the other last standers in this lobby. If you last fall for everything, and do you last stand for nothing? Right. I guess I'll die then. Might sell that immediately. Okay, we're gonna sell the poppy. Jesus Christ! My board! Oh, we're at last stand. I'm so fucked. I'm only missing Zed, right? Well, they didn't even proc their last stand yet. This is a bot 6. Oh, damn, that's a huge hit. Okay. That. This. Oh, oh my god, I'm so bad. I just rolled past like exactly what I wanted. Kill me. Oh. Wait, how many moshers? Nah, you probably want this, right? Oh, and I guess we probably should have played the set instead for the bruiser value on Zed. Well, one of the last stand players is out here. And I hope... Oh, it's me. It's me. It's me. That's a 6th. Holding hands all the way down. Wait, did I win on a different board? No, it was the other Jax player. Damn. Okay. I might be in for the day. Getting contested. See, that's literally what I said. I mean, I went through all the stages of grief in the things I said. I was like, yeah. If you're playing that and you're getting contested, why don't you just try playing the other version? I did do that. Didn't work out. Oh well. That's that a 3rd, a 4th, a 5th, and a 6th for the day. Not too shabby. I could have maybe pivoted to play Crowd Divers there instead. I think that might have been the move, especially when I had, I think, 3 Katarinas. Oh well. And I think I could have taken care of the artifact. Anvil's a little bit better there. But regardless, we're chilling. Thank you, anyone, for tuning in. I might be on a little bit later to play some Mario Baseball, or maybe if I'm feeling real degenerate, play some more TFT games. But tomorrow on the YouTube channel, well, I guess you can also watch the VOD either on YouTube or Twitch to watch the Reddit recap, but that'll be on YouTube tomorrow, a little edited version, probably like 20 minutes to a half hour at the most. But yeah, I'll be streaming tomorrow, probably a little bit longer, probably a little bit later. But yeah, I've been Sims Untitled. Hope you guys enjoyed popping in, and thank you for popping in. If you enjoyed, there's 4 people watching. Do I play another? And people are tuning in on Twitter. I'll play one more. Just for you guys. Come on, I'll play one more. You don't have to pull my leg. No, I'll play one more. No, guys, don't. No. If I have to, like, it's no big deal. Oh God. Is someone home? I could have sworn I just heard the door open. Am I losing my mind, or is someone breaking into my house? We'll get one more in. Okay, we're cooking. This one's gonna be a dub. I'm streaming. I thought someone was breaking into our home. Alright, we're so back. Alright, for real, the last game this time, I promise. Even if I go 8th or 1st. What do I need to get to average it back out? So we have a 4th, a 3rd, a 6th, and a 5th. So that's 7, 12, 18 divided by 4. That's 4 with 2 left over. So that's a 4.5 average. So I think I need to get, I don't know, 3rd, 2nd, probably 2nd or 1st to bring that back down. It's hard to do the mental math, the averages, to bring it back down. Forcing reroll comp sedge. Boom, boom, ba-dum, boom. There we go. Yeah, this is going to be the game. This is the dub right here. Fishing off with a big old W. Alright, what we got? Ew. I feel like no one likes you in an accelerator. Why are we playing this, guys? Who did this crying, laughing emoji? Okay. A lot of options here. A lot of things I'd be happy to play. Also 3 units I would not hate just selling all of them. We had a country Tom Kench. Interesting. Sell this, buy this. Super fan opener for 1 person. That is also a 2 crowd diver right there. See how many more Annies we get here. And if anyone else gets Annie, that is a good Annie item, however. It's emo. Interesting. What if this is a... No Annie contenders, but 2 Sentinel openers. See if we get a sword or a... Crit's not exactly what we want here. Belt is another half of it. I think I'm down for an artifact. Okay. I think it's DFG. What are we pinging? I don't think that's that terrifying. I'm not happy about it for sure. I think we lose streak here. Yeah. I think I'm happy with this being a, whatchamacallit. I don't even think this has to be an Annie reroll. Who's the best holder of DFG? I imagine Annie's not one of them. Unless it's like you go DFG, Shojin, Nashers. I guess Ari's probably a pretty good holder of it. Any other Annie players? There is. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'm quite wanting to play Annie reroll. Let's see who likes playing DFG. Or units at least that are happy to play DFG. Wowie Lucian. Can I get a high sample rate on this? Sona, Akali, Kiana. Yasuo? Really? Is that a unit we're really gonna say? Ari really doesn't like it. 4% on Sona, really? Also, I'm just gonna ignore that we won that round. That kind of sucks, I think. Yeah, I don't know anyone who's happy to play DFG. I guess it's better for later in the game because it just lets us rip through hyper tanks. It looks like it's a poor performing item on Amwi. We love win-loss, win-loss. Shojin's still probably the way to go. Or a spat for a tier. Or I'm cool with taking that, actually. We can get the crit on her. I wonder if it makes this crit. For the next 10 seconds, deal 25%. So we ideally want a unit that wants to finish a fight fast, which I guess is sort of Annie. But that is incongruent with Spellweavers then. You know? This is in a weird spot where we... And this is... I wish I had a +1. I don't know if I want to put this belt on him. Yeah, any cast so slow without Shojin or that. I guess it's like with this build, it's guaranteeing 1 shots on everything and 2 shots on the hyper tank that we hit with the blast at the beginning. I guess it might be a good item on like Kane. Do I really want a Seraphine Bear? But we need to be able to get to Kane. I can keep the Seraphine Bear. Unit Accelerator 2. Maybe we can get away with it because it's Unit Accelerator, putting a Shojin on her and calling it a day. Well, I think we're going to win this round. I, however, don't think we're playing any reroll. We need a shop with 2 Annie. Well, the next 2 shops would need to have 2 Annies. At least. And we should probably see if that other person's still playing Annie. Yeah. That's a no for me, dog. Better than that because we don't need to have an item on him. Interesting. We could get Jazz going up in here. Also interesting. Really wants me to actually stick to this Annie character. Really wants me to stick to this Annie character. That just gives us another crit. Because we could put it on another guy. We do have 4 Sentinel now. Hello, fellow Annie player. Your vampirism. Shouldn't you be losing? Cool. Probably combat caster, right? I don't need more damage, I need more survivability. Good lord. There's too many options, man. I just want more units. I just want to be able to play more units, man. Okay. Is it time to give up on... is it time to give up on Annie and just go? It might be. I think I've missed too many Annies. I think I get one more round of rolls. And if I don't hit Annie on that, I think it's donezo. Nice. Okay, okay. She is doing fine. Like, we're not struggling at all here. Oh, that Ari's the first to go. Every single day of the leak. Every day of the leak. I would love to finish off my Echo Pair with that Echo. I might be able to. God damn it. Well, this sucks. I can take us on fire. Okay, last chance, Annie. One more. You let me down, buddy. No, don't stun her, no. I guess we probably make the Echo 3-star now that we've given up on all hope. No, because we don't need to. Alright, I guess we can be positioning for like a super tank better. Hopefully that'll get Echo. Oh, it goes to that. That sucks. Combat caster diff? Yeah. Every time. That's a pretty solid hit. I could probably finish off the moored pair with the duplicator. Yeah, I don't think we're ever playing her. Interesting. I'm going to take my bets and say I would guess that Annie's stronger than that unit here. Oh, that's a great roll. Damn, we could have had Annie 3 if it wasn't for UTK. You soiled it. Soiled it. Let's crash test. Yeah. Oh, or bulk. Bulk's really good with this. I think we already have pretty good front line. I'm cool with taking bulk. Alright, when are we gonna go 8? 7, 8. Blank slate? What are you on? Ugh. Ugh. Well, that sucks. That means Ari's pretty much out of the question. Is that 2 people with Ari headline? I think Ari's pretty much out of the picture now. Which kind of sucks. Guess we aim to go 9. Sag. Karthus? Karthus and Mumu? I mean, Karthus Vex is what I'm thinking. Or Kane. Kane from Arcane. This is a we hold on to this and then maybe play it somewhere down the road. I guess we can hold this pair too. This is it's a fast 9 angle, I guess. It's a fast 9. And cry that, and pray that they didn't stabilize as much as we thought they did. Yeah, it's a fast 9 and hope we don't die. Oh, more like a very slow 9. I would take the Ziggs. I'm not gonna get the Ziggs. What am I? Who am I thinking? We want armor. And the Viega would not be too awful if we're gonna make this goofy pivot. Oh, did I get? Game sucks. Why would you do that? What are you playing? Oh, that's supposed to be a Jin. Gotcha, buddy. Gotcha. Anything else? Do we want to see a bunch of headliners? I think probably waiting to swap over is more likely the better move. But we can hold these two in contempt of court. Yeah, we're just kind of holding on to dreams at this point. Really is... Oh, that's a great... I think it went to the right unit. It's hard to tell with DFG. Cool. Killed their carry right away, still lose. I mean, kill their headliner right away, still lose. Pog champ. Alright. It's a slow 8. Oh, I honestly think we can make it to 9 and roll down there. It's probably something like this. Right, and this can get us to 50, right? I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy you took my armor on a more expensive unit. I'm not gonna forget that. Anywhere I see your tag, I will be looking to kill you. Zorngorng. One more cast? Ooh. Damn. Stun? Damn. 5, 7. Yeah, we're one short. Lightbringer. So we have our eyes out for bullets, I guess. Bam, bam, bam. With 56 health, I think we can make it to 9. Right? Right. One roll for the boys. Nice. Something. Looks like a good DFG target to me. I said, looks like a good DFG target to me. Hello. Can this Papa unit die, please? Good lord. Didn't do shit. I'm getting a little bit more concerned about this whole fast go 8th angle. It does seem like this angle is for sure we're playing to win the game. Ew, that's a scary Thresh. Good lord. Let's pocket in the corner. Little poly pocket angle. Die, Ari player. Oh, I didn't know that's getting backline access. Lulu's kind of making money moves. Not as much money as I'd be hoping for. Okay. Echo getting a cast there is pretty huge. Somehow, the horse survived through all of that? Okay. I don't think we take that. I think that's bait. All right, this is gonna be a this is gonna be a game. We're betting our entire game on a level 9 roll down. I don't think Ari's still in the cards. We need to not play corners. I think that actually is what we're looking for. Hopefully that blasts a good guy here. Thresh. We're going to get a training dummy. Yeah, that's why DFG is bad. I see why the numbers say bad item. I see also why my game history says bad player. It's going to put me on my last life. I think we already kind of knew that. I don't think I'm ever 2 lives after, yeah, 12. All right. It's a hit or die moment. We want an AP carry. That is a Ziggs. Okay. Okay. Go 9. Roll for AP carries. The front line spinny boy could be something that we could use as well. Not really what we want. Not really what we want. I could take that call today. Is that pentakill version? Okay. Okay. Hey, here goes nothing. I need this next card this guy has to go through. Okay. Alright. I'm not at 0 LP. That sucks. I ran it. I tried my best, but I did not succeed. Oh well. It's a G. Okay, now for real. Thanks for everyone for tuning in. Thanks for watching all those games. I've been Saves Untitled, and I will see y'all on the flip.